You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this. I promise.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school. Try writing with it. Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics. Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius. Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear. Story of who you're going to become, okay?
Do you see what we're writing?
Yeah.
It's what the ferryman asked us to write for him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, this is wild. You really got into this, didn't you? Oh, here I am. But on the eve of his big
Oh no.
he dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day.
Ooh.
First love? Okay, Benny. And you know, we really could have just slept on the beach another night. But I'm also glad we didn't because, well, another night wouldn't be the same night, if that makes sense. Okay, back to the story.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable.
Yep, it's a CAT scan.
Fuck this.
Got brain problems.
Just a little longer, okay?
I think just
I mean, it could be.
Real.
I don't like what I think is happening.
immune problems.
I don't remember. I think they did say what exactly it is that Benny had.
Knock, knock.
I think it was
That's
leukemia.
So annoyed with
brain.
me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading aloud from what I think was your story the other night.
Mhm.
I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do. Can't.
Go in there and tell me you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed. I'll talk to you.
Hey, B. Just wanted you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, you know, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a happy one. Growing up in a loving home, raised by loving parents in a quaint village by the sea. I mean, I'm certainly glad you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens. Really just
Mom's reading about
very
how we
cool
think
stuff,
she's
kiddo.
demanding.
Should be
Yeah, I remember.
Okay? Okay. Love you, buddy.
Yeah. I wonder if we didn't say the thing about demanding if
Hmm.
Mom
I'll
would
let
have
you
liked
know.
it more.
It wouldn't have actually changed that.
I have an idea about where this is going, and I yeah.
Benny! Benny! Ben! Oh God, can you hear me? Richard! Richard, get up!
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand it hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been a rough one.
Well, we got the pain to go away for a little bit.
Yes.
Oh,
Is that like a migraine?
I was gonna say that's like an aura, I think. That's us having a seizure.
I mean, you can also get auras with.
Wednesday.
Hey,
We have brain on fire.
Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too. I said screw you too. Yeah, man, that's all I got.
Who is Dad talking to?
Mom's
boss.
boss. Mom's boss.
Okay, the accounting person.
Yeah, the accounting agency that she works at to help with providing them funding and everything. He was talking to them, saying, like, she's not feeling well since, you know, her only child is dying.
Yep.
And they're like, oh, we got a business to run. I had to say Dad handled that a lot better than I would, because my true charge would have been, go fuck yourself.
I would.
That's like the parallel to the agent.
Hey, this isn't funny, you know. What? You're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know, I know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking just so you don't have to go to school with me is actually ridiculous.
Hey, I don't
know
like
if you're
that.
embarrassed about our night at the beach
No,
together,
because
so you're
that's-
avoiding
that's-
me or what. But
I
I
mean,
just
I know
wanted to
she's
call
like-
and say I really don't
That's a
appreciate
coping
you
strategy.
listening to.
Yeah.
But I don't like
And
it.
it's
She's
not that I
coping
need
because
your
her
help with
mother
this
died of an
class,
illness
you know?
similar to what Benny
I
had.
really never
Mhm.
needed your help in history class. And I just pretended because you were clearly really lonely and you had no
She's
friends.
lashing out.
And it was my New Year's
Yeah.
resolution to be nicer to people.
So,
But
I
also,
just
we're
wanted
off of a
to
child
say that
who's
you
dying.
reminded me
So,
why I
fuck her.
wasn't nice to people in the first
True.
place. And I wish I
But I
never
mean,
met
remember,
you.
they're like
Goodbye
11 or 12 right
forever.
now.
Right. I mean, no, it's, I'm saying as an adult, I'm saying I understand why she's that way, but also we are a child who is dying, so fuck her from that point
True.
of view.
I get that, yeah.
I get the throw it across the room
I
idea.
remember when you were just 4
Right, yeah.
years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time.
You can see Dad's getting disheveled right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and just your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
First, I just want to open this real quick.
Just try holding your eyes closed.
I never realized he had a mullet.
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that?
Oh,
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
No, but what happens if we just
What's
mess
the
it up
piece
right
called
now?
again?
The passing day.
That's what I thought.
And remember, we gotta stick here until the literal end. And it's getting harder to eat.
So wait, did we die of cancer?
Yeah.
Well, we lied
Something
to
like-
the ferryman that we got better from this and became a famous artist.
yeah.
We're still a 12-year-old kid.
Yeah, I kind of saw that coming. Ugh.
Really?
Oh wow.
It was
Ernie's
Ernie's
still
kittens
alive.
that died. Ernie
Yeah.
herself lived.
Right. No, I'm just like at this. Well, yeah. I guess we didn't live that long.
Yeah, we're 12, and Ernie came into our lives when we were 2, so she's just 10.
I mean, that's still low for a cat, but yeah.
Cats can live to about 20, from my understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Wildcats, not so
I mean,
much.
yeah.
Oh, it's
My
okay.
cat died,
I'm
I
just
think
so
it was at
happy she's
16.
here.
Right. I mean, it's like 12.
My
and
cat
it's
right
like-
now is
Your
15.
love.
Right.
She's been through
My
a lot.
cat died from kidney failure.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that,
10 to
Harry.
12. 10 to 15 is the average life.
Richard,
Ah,
we
Especially
have
if
to
it's
give
a
Ernie a
stray,
haircut,
they
okay?
have shorter lives.
Sashimi plate.
It's a hard living.
What?
What? I think she more than deserves it.
Oh, I think you're right.
Is it still Thursday?
Chloe's called us 29 times, trying to apologize.
Oh boy.
Ah,
I'm glad we enjoyed it. Talk to him.
medicine didn't do much this time.
Hmm.
What do you mean she hasn't been over? Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
A year ago.
No. What does that have to do with?
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey,
Be brave, Benny. Get well soon.
Oh, Lord. You got this. Fight through the pain.
Oh my god, you're an idiot. You
It's
do
for Raven,
realize
it's
this is really nothing
living.
special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But hey, what are you looking at?
Can we go?
Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you.
Hey, look at her.
I want to give you something, but I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
Okay.
Dear
It's a
weird
little
neighbor kid.
Tiny monster.
Aww.
Man, Chloe has terrible luck.
She really does, unfortunately.
Yep.
Like her mother dies of sickness, and then like her first love dies of cancer. Wow, that's
It's heavily hinted that it wasn't even just like cancer; that it was like the same thing took them both out.
wow. Like she rolled the dice and it came up snake eyes. She did terribly.
Well, snake eyes can be good in some instances. I think it's like a nat 1 on a d20 is probably the best
Yeah,
comparison.
he rolled a nat 1 twice.
She got
She should have done a better job.
she got advantage on the roll
Just
and
a
rolled a
bad
double
rat.
nat one.
And also, the mouse is now going a lot slower.
No, God.
Okay. Can we call for help?
I mean, we can try to press the button.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Press the button so we
Ooh,
don't
can't
die.
even drink.
Okay.
Can't even press
I
the
don't
button.
want us to die alone.
Button didn't do shit. Great.
Great.
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
It's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trout.
Come on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
Press the button first. It doesn't matter anything else.
I pressed it. Not doing much today.
Button does nothing. We just tapped our sandwich.
Oh, can't even listen. Oh, this is bad.
Close to it. The red is real big now.
No, our sandwich melted.
I can't breathe.
I know.
It's okay, Benny. I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard, it's like I can't breathe. Like there's this clamp on my chest.
I know.
Hey.
It's okay.
You can come back to me now.
No.
Please.
You have to do something. Richard, I can't breathe. I feel like I can't breathe.
It's okay, Benny. Just close your eyes.
You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated.
My God, it's gonna be your mom, isn't it?
I know just what to tell her.
No, but I'm going to say this is the scene that's going to make me
Watch for
ugly
her
cry
now.
soon.
I've
Wait.
seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her.
Soon, it's coming up.
Once you see her, you'll
Also,
know.
the trees
Believe.
change when you blink.
I should go get ready.
Alan, you know what game
Don't
you would
worry.
like?
We got this,
Uh,
I think.
could you tell me after we're done recording?
Sure.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Actually, I think we have a little bit of time, it looks like. So if you could say it quickly, Harry.
I was gonna say, I think you'd really like the game where the water tastes like wine.
I
Oh,
have that
yeah,
already,
about
and
that.
I've played a
Yeah.
lot of it.
I've
Yeah.
been meaning to play that. I have it. I need to.
You sound for like this game. You would really enjoy that.
I loved Where the Water Tastes Like Wine, don't you worry. In fact, actually, I pointed out that I played it with you because one of your characters... Oh, there we go. I'm gonna shut up now.
Oh no. Journey.
There she is.
You try this?
Wish me luck.
Meow.
Alright, this is the heart of the game.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
And the metronome breaks.
You know, I
Her
never
tail is
told
a
you how much I
metronome.
loved your story. It's really so imaginative, and the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea.
His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be.
So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him.
But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year.
And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live.
Which only made him forget the great life he already had. How he had filled a new home with light and joy and promise.
How he met a girl, his neighbor, who felt all alone in the world and made her feel okay again.
And how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope.
How he reminded them exactly who they were after they had almost forgotten.
So when he was going to go, he was
okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
She accepts. Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in. Go on. You know what to do.
Why is he smiling like that?
He must be somewhere that he likes.
Okay, I'm a gross mess right now.
Same.
Just gonna back away from my mic so I can blow my nose.
I'm not. Like doing stuff like this. Come on.
I'm sorry, what were you saying, Hannah?
I was reading the thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's reading the
But yeah, that's Before Your Eyes. I genuinely loved this game because it's sort of a story about a celebration of life and just appreciating the life that you are living.
Well, there's some,
What was that, DJ?
there's something.
I couldn't hear you, DJ.
There's something wonderful that it's.
Oh, you okay,
So, like,
Andrew?
like, and I mean, she's kind of even like in the story where he becomes like a big fan, right?
DJ, you're cutting in and out. I don't know what's going
Wow,
on.
sorry. In the story where where he's like a artist, right?
Oh, yeah, the artist? Uh-huh.
She's important, but she's almost kind of. I'm not gonna say the villain, but kind of the villain. Like she. Yeah.
Well, she's the villain in a way because of her training him for being in the music school. That really did happen. But what actually happened was in the artist thing, you guys all thought she did more. She actually vanished once he went to art school. And she only reappeared one brief time to call. Well, she reappeared to celebrate him getting successful, and then reappeared one last time when she said that she was going to die soon.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this game was, I think, considered like one of the best games of 2021, and I still agree with that assessment. It's so beautiful.
What is that one game where it's called like Eleanor is Missing or something?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I cannot remember the name of the actual girl who's missing in the story.
But we should play that.
Gone home?
What, Edith Finch?
I mean, I would be willing to do Gone Home at some point in the future. But yeah,
Gone Home, definitely. Oh, I think it's. Is it the disappearance of Edith Finch?
oh, we've done that. You're talking about what remains of Edith Finch. Yeah, but we already done that like actually a couple times.
Oh, okay.
I would
This
like
is
to do
another
that.
one where it's like somebody is missing.
Yeah, and there is a game like it's like Rachel Foster is missing or something. There's a whole bunch of games with like some girl's name, and I'm like, damn it, I can't remember now.
There's so many where it's like, girl, this girl has trauma and she's grieving, and we're gonna address it. We're gonna explore it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, this is the reason why I love what Before Your Eyes here is because it's genuinely just a wholesome story. It's not trying to be shocking. It's not trying to like push you into going like, oh, well, are you living your best life or whatever? It's just more be happy with the fact that you even have a life, you know? Enjoy what you have and appreciate that you were here.
There's so many types different.
Oh, Hannah, you're cutting out.
I was saying that there's so many times where we want different things in our lives than what we actually have.
Yeah.
And it's, yeah, we don't necessarily. There are a lot of times we don't necessarily feel the life we do have.
Of course.
And it's beautiful when we take that moment to realize where we've come.
Yeah. Also, in celebrating life and everything, I'm really glad that all of you joined me here tonight. I genuinely thought like that it was gonna just be like Hannah, DJ, Matt, and I tonight, and Harry as well. But I'm
And
so
then we were
glad that-
like all here.
Yeah, I'm so glad you all showed up and everything, and got to at least see the end of this game. For those of you who didn't get to see the very beginning, Sam, you were here from close to the beginning, so I think you saw most of what
I
you
went
needed
there
to
at
do.
the very end when he was explaining the rules.
Okay. But yeah, for those of you who didn't see the beginning, I highly recommend getting this game and playing it with, like, a webcam, or hell, even, like, playing it with a loved one. I actually played this with my mom once, and, like, yeah. No, no. So, here's the thing I'm gonna reveal, is I said that there were 2 times that made me ugly cry. I didn't ugly cry for the first time that made me cry in this game, this time, but the first one was actually when the mom died in the artist fake version, because I didn't know that that was fake yet. And the idea of, like, losing my mom would make me ugly cry like that, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah. And yeah, obviously the ending there, the ending makes everyone ugly cry, and that's why the ending's the other thing that I'm like, it's something you have to play with the webcam on, so your horrible tears force you to keep switching back and forth between the 2 perspectives. I remember my first time playing that, I kept trying to force myself to blink to watch Mom's version of the final speech, because, I mean, yes, the ferryman's great and everything, but I wanted to hear it from Mom over the ferryman. But I kept, like, crying, and so it would shift back to the ferryman, and then I try and force it back, and it's still a moment that I will remember for a long time.
I have a question where she's saying she can't breathe. Is that in response to him dying, or what is
I think so. I think it's not to him dying, but, like, to him, like, going into one of those attacks, because I don't think we got to see his final attack, or whatever it was that killed him. We just got to see the aftermath of it, because it looks like he slipped away peacefully for whatever was the final one. But yeah. Alright, is there any other last thoughts before I stop recording and everything?
Let's all give each other a hug.
Hug. And real hug.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I would, if I could, I'd give each and every one of you a real hug right now.
I do have a 70-pound lab right next to me and a white.
We're sending you virtual cuddles.
Everyone is getting virtual cuddles from Hannah and I in this lab of.
I'm gonna plan to finally play Where the Water Flows Like Wine.
Where the Water Tastes Like Wine, yeah, that's a beautiful game.
Wine, yeah.
I'd be willing to restart my game and have us do that at some point in the future. It is genuinely a beautiful game.
Okay.
And yeah, as Harry said,
Where
it's...
the water tastes like
Yeah,
wine.
Where the Water Tastes Like Wine is honestly kind of my aesthetic. It uses folk music, it's got an interesting art style that I love. Like,
I
yeah.
know somebody's a rose bush.
Heavy Hands is one of those songs I can cry to.
Oh yeah, but yeah, the other thing I wanted to mention here, so Sam, you called out very early that the boat the ferryman had was the toy boat, and that's why I was like, no, don't say anymore, because like I didn't want to reveal that like a lot of the stuff that was going on in the other world was just things from the beach city or things from Benny's life, from his childhood. Because I didn't want to spoil other things, and the fact that you called that out so soon made me worried that you did know the story.
Okay.
I say I was wondering, like, because like both of the boats had like fin thing on the top. I was like, but honestly, I was not paying attention to like the other stuff around. So.
Oh, I know, and that's why I was trying not to spoil things for you guys, because yeah, this game is definitely worth replays and everything as well. Alright, any last thoughts or opinions about the game?
No.
Alright, well then say goodbye, everyone.
Something else.
What was that, Harry? Oh, Harry's saying something.
Something else.
Oh, okay. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye.